Now, there are fresh concerns for mortgage holders this morning as the Reserve Bank reveals it's not ruling out another interest rate hike. The warning comes as many economists have now shifted their rate cut predictions, pushing them back to May 2025. This is despite many Aussie households already buckling under the pressure of rising living costs. For more, Mark Burrows from Yellow Brick Road joins us now. Mark, great to have you back on. It's hard to keep up with this stuff, isn't it? A rate hike, is that really on the table?
Well, you'd be forgiven for saying you got brain damage from the way they're sort of flip-flopping around the joint. The last minutes that came out yesterday, they put out one debate for a rate rise, and then they put out one debate for a rate reduction. And then at the end of it, they just said, we'll just leave where it is for the moment, just keep watching.
So are they just covering their own butts? That's what it feels like at the moment.
That's definitely what it feels like to me too, and I agree with you. And I think it goes way back to the previous Reserve Bank governor, where he made that gaffe where he said, I'm not going to put interest rates up until 2025. So I think this is sort of a bit of a conditioned publication. I'd love to know what they're thinking really behind the scenes. One of the things that does concern me, though, they keep saying they do not expect under their current forecasts for inflation to get back to a target until 2026.
Right.
Now, that would indicate to me right now that they're thinking of no rate reductions next year. Zero. Not what money markets are saying. They also commented on the money markets, and they sort of suggested that the money markets pricing of a rate reduction in March, April, May next year is not on the cards. And by the way, the money markets were saying 1 year ago that we're going to get rate reductions this year, 2024, in August. And some were saying 7 rate reductions, and we've had none.
Yeah, so just quickly, NAB, they went out on their own, although some would say they just brought their variable rate back down to market value. Is that what we're going to see? Is the Big Four particularly, they're going to start lowering rates to bring customers back in, to retain customers? Well,
that's a different question, Matt. So, and it's a very good question. Are banks going to try and continue to maintain their mortgage book relative to each other? Because that's where they make the money. They make a lot of money out of borrowers. So that you might see banks going against the marketplace. In other words, not waiting for the Reserve Bank, just trying to win market share. And let's hope it's 1 or 2 banks break ranks and start to grab market share by better rates.
As long as it's not to justify savings rates as well.